Greetings, YouTube. I am rushing to my computer, and you would think that this would be a great time to flex something. Because I was promoted to Silver 2 after winning 2 Battlegrounds matches in a row. I almost won 3 in a row. All 3 players, I think, had good rosters. This last guy just had some terrible matchups. I don't know if you've ever just had bad luck. I think it's designed sort of that way, where you're trying to get matchups, where you're trying to get attackers, or you're trying to get defenders, and it's just not going to work. But that's what happens sometimes. And sometimes you're on the positive end. Sometimes you think, ooh, I don't see a Nimrod or a Warlock or a Cosmic Ghost Rider or maybe even a Gallon for that Weapon X I put down. And then sometimes you think, oh no, who am I supposed to take against Mangog? Well, this video is a reminder that even when I win, I still feel that same level of dread in the pit of my stomach that I did when I used to play Alliance War. And I still play during the off season because I go in to attack, and a lot of times I won't even attack because I'll be the only person in the battle group that wants free loyalty, essentially. But I don't miss this. This is not fun for me. And maybe that makes me a noob, a pansy, a loser, all the names I've been called over the years. And I'm proud of those names. Because there are only so many hours in the day to have fun. There are only so many hours in the day to relax. And this mode can be fun at times. And who knows, maybe you can fight somebody that's so easy that in a way is relaxing. But I think more often than not, to me, it puts the F-U in fun. And that is not ideal. And yet, even with the new 3-star relic crystals, and by the way, shout out to I Am Iron Man, who is smart enough, Mr. War O Machine I Am Iron Man. I just wanted to say Mr. I Am Iron Man because it makes me think of Tony Stark. But he used a victory shield. He knew how important it was. By the way, bud, you're in Silver 3 and I'm in Silver 2. That also doesn't seem fair, though, to be fair. He's still got plenty of rank 5 6-stars. So, I think his Mangog was awakened as a 7-star. So he's still got a great roster, of course. But in general, as I bring myself back in, last two out of 3 matches, I did lose 2 in a row. You know? I did lose 2 in a row. That happened. But this guy, I did win the first round. Got very lucky. He didn't have anybody against Rentro. I had to use his Void. I got Kingpin against Korg. Fun fact, that worked really well. But round 2, Shuri was, as a 7-star, good enough defender to make me have to take my time. And, you know, she's just hard with that protection node. You can't parry her. And I find that the bait the heavy with the heavy just doesn't work either. So I had to down the protection node in either in the process of the relic icon, or maybe like dashing in for a heavy after a special, or the ultimate was I just had to do special twos. But his Dragon Man, my Storm P90X can be a really good defender, but there's also people who can just wreck her, and Dragon Man cornered is one of them. And then round 3, another great matchup for him, Gallon against Warlock. Just not my day. So that was how my day started, but then I had this super close checkout, put spot against Cosmic Ghost Rider, LOL, and then Titania, I guess, can be a pretty good defender or attacker against Doom, but this protection node is certainly making Doom even more OP. And then check out how close I was to losing 3 in a row. I mean, he almost took down Mystic Spidey. The only thing I can say about Mystic Spidey is he is definitely somebody that you just have to be patient against because of his super fun mechanics. And I guess you can parry heavy as much as you want to help with that. But again, the unfazed node hurts that too. So, yeah, I've probably won more than I lost. I think I've lost 1, 2, 3, 4, and I've won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 and 4. You might look at that and think, wow, that's pathetic. But actually, I'm kind of happy with that. But regardless, the best case scenario I could do for Battlegrounds was to take my trophy tokens and to hopefully get about 3/4 of tier 3 alpha and 3/4 of a tier 6 basic and use trophy tokens on them. And have that be how I got my rank up materials. This offer changes that. This offer makes me think, what am I doing? All that work is the equivalent of less than $15? I make more than $15 a week on my YouTube channel. Sometimes not much more than that. But, in general, I'm still cranking out enough content to make $15. And this is not stressful at all. This is just swipe the unit man for $30, get 2 of each. Now, of course, you can go crazy and spend $120, and I wouldn't do that. But I'd buy 1. So, Battlegrounds got buffed in the store, but this is another example where a week worth of Battlegrounds fights and the stress of that and the frustration of that and sometimes the mental health damage that I face when I just feel like I'm playing terribly and I don't deserve to even be a content creator. Like, that feeling compared to just spending $30 and getting resources, it feels like a no-brainer. And I still want to put up points in Battlegrounds to help my alliance. If I wasn't doing alliance mode, I wouldn't do Battlegrounds at all. But this is one of those things where I'm starting to reassess, especially as the semester starts Monday with how I teach. I don't think I can justify it. Like, this changes things for Paragon players. I realize some of you watching are having different offers than this. But in general, like, this makes me rethink the entire Battlegrounds process.